Hi everyone, it's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I am doing a check-in for September of 2020. I hope you are doing well. So what's going on? We still have that new moon in Virgo on the 17th hanging out there for the remainder of the month. So that would be, oh wow, a Virgo. So I'm not an astrologer, but just going off of Virgo, Virgo's very organized, very detail oriented. The Hermit is the Virgo card in the tarot. And so the Hermit card's very introspective, introverted. It can be a time to really go within, but I don't feel like it's a time you're going to go within and be with anxiety and worry and things like that. I think it would be a very grounding experience, and you would come away with some maybe new spiritual truths that help you feel more at peace in the world, and letting go of and decluttering those more anxious thoughts and having a more accepting and Zen maybe is a word. Maybe some of you are studying Zen Buddhism. But just to it's a release, it's a letting go. It's not trying to control things. Having more confidence in yourself, because I'm getting like a 9 of Pentacles vibe, because you know you can handle things. And so getting stressed about things just adds stress. It doesn't help and probably hinders your ability to do things, because it just it's a waste of energy, and it creates unnecessary distress, basically. I see a lot of peace coming through, and the time you're spending at home is more fulfilling, and now I'm getting an 8 of Pentacles vibe, and you're doing things that feed your soul, whether you take up meditation or knitting or working on an old car in the garage or whatever your thing is. You're finding a lot of joy and peace and comfort and satisfaction, finding time to yourself to do those things. 3 of Pentacles, well, I had all the other ones, not this one. So this is a card of teamwork. It's a card of being recognized for your creativity. So these two people are watching this lady put that pentagram up. When this card comes up, so this is beneath the deck, an underlying theme. The more you can practice and bring that practice that we were just talking about, of being grounded, of letting go, of releasing stress, the better team member you will be. So not only finding time to get away and have that time to yourself to do those things that feed your soul, finding ways to bring that philosophy into all parts of your life, including your work and partnerships of any kind. Did I say that I was doing Sagittarius? This is I can't remember the reading for Sag for mid-September check-in. So these two cards, as I was shuffling and meditating, these two cards jumped out, and they were excuse me, they fell just like this, with this 4 of Wands covering the King of Swords. And right off, to me, it's someone who's likely been divorced, or the equivalent of divorce. Not everyone gets married nowadays. And this is, so either you're establishing your new home, but what I really, your new home, this is a marriage card, this is a solid foundation. So the divorce is final. and you're moving into your own place, or you're now getting married. It's also a marriage card, getting married to someone again. So you're putting yourself out there again. That doesn't mean you don't have to be literal, like, okay, I was divorced and I'm getting married, but it's you're moving on from a situation that didn't work out and ended probably not on the best terms. Um, and coming to terms with that and doing the soul work and the um, introspection and therapy, all those types of things. So like your move, I just feel this, this release, like I was saying before, to move forward now and give this a try. The expectations are just accepting things as they unfold, not pushing anything. So that earth energy, that Virgo energy, that grounded, slower energy, and just seeing where it goes. I almost feel like for some of you that you're as far in this relationship where you're thinking of marrying or getting together, that's what happened. It really, neither of you had really, you may have talked about it, but I feel like it just was very organic and just happened. And you realize a year or two in that this is real. This is lasting. And because you didn't have any of those expectations when you went into it, like, I've been married, I don't need to be married. I've had kids, I don't need, like, there's financially I'm fine. Neither one of you attached any expectations or, oh, when I have this relationship, I will then feel secure. I will then feel whatever. It was just a standalone thing that you guys were welcoming, but you, again, no expectations placed on this relationship, and not in a I don't care, I'm not going to put effort in. It was just no one was trying to control it or force it to go a different way or whatever. The Devil. Even though that's Capricorn's card, it kind of goes with the Virgo. They both have a very similar devil. The devil's in the details. They can really do detail work, where for a lot of people we say the devil's in the details because it's difficult for most signs. And it doesn't necessarily mean anything negative against Virgo or Capricorn. Hanged Man. To me, the devil a lot, I mean, sure, it's addiction, but we can be addicted and have, it's behaviors that don't suit us. This could be anything. That repetitive anxious thinking, an anger problem, avoidance of conflict, whatever sort of your triggers, right? And so for me, I feel like that's another thing that's really happened for you is during downtimes, whether that's when you're not in a relationship or things feel kind of flat, you're just going through the daily grind, your job is, you're not feeling too inspired, that you use that time wisely, like the hermit, and used it to do the inner work. And that's what brings about enlightenment. I mean, if you literally go outside and sort of lay with your head facing down a hill, I guess you could do a handstand or a headstand, but that's hard. And you just look around. It can even be a little disorienting when you're looking at things from a totally different perspective. But it brings such a deeper understanding of other people. It gets you out of your ego, and you're able to have that more spiritual outlook as you as you navigate through the world. It's less ego based, it's less based on your perception, and more just open to observing and not trying to control or having some attachment to how things go, to how just a real release. So a releasing of these things we felt we had to hold on to for whatever reason. This is sort of the big denial card. You may also be, I love this deck. I'm not even into steampunk, but I love this deck. But look at this, just the pollution. I mean, maybe you're even environmentally saying, I need to really step up and start recycling and reducing plastic and waste. And you can do silly little things, like if you have a glass of water. I drink a lot of seltzer water, and sometimes I leave them open and they get flat and warm, and I'm just kind of don't want to drink them. Then I will make sure I pour them in my plants so that water isn't being wasted. We have the Page of Wands. This is either messages. This could be about work. This could be passionate text messages. That was very, very nicely said. Very odd for me, the Sagittarian. Or sexting. Okay. See, I just had to say it. This could be messages. This is something you're passionate about. You're inspired. You're enthusiastic. You could be, it's voting season. Maybe you're out campaigning, or communicating to try to get people to vote, or things, or marching in the civil rights marches going on right now. It could be anything. There's, to me, her posture is a little bit, I don't know if I want to say coy, but with her head down, it makes me think that maybe you're keeping this relationship a secret. Maybe it is someone from work. With that Three of Pentacles, could be a manager. And I feel like when you guys finally come out about the relationship, it will be really far along, and people will be like, what the fuck? They're moving in together, or they're getting married? I just found out about it. But that's kind of the thing about the relationship. You don't need to announce, I'm in a relationship, to anyone. I don't know. It's just like this special connection between two people that doesn't require, I don't know. It's really cool, actually. Three of Cups. Maybe you are going to get together with some friends and let the cat out of the bag and talk about things. That must be I don't even want to know what that's saying. I'm going to stop saying that. Let the cat out of the bag. It sounds potentially ominous. Going out with friends, getting some drinks or coffee or whatever. This to me also could be a coming to an end of lockdown. What do we have here? 12 and 15. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. The earliest could be December, but I see it more being like March of next year, or even into the summer. Let's pull a couple cards, a couple of romance cards, because I want to see what's going on with this secret love affair here. And I'm telling you, it's passionate. So we have an earth sign, so maybe Virgo's come up a lot. Could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, an earth sign, and Temperance, which is our card, the Sag card. That you balance each other out. They ground your fire. They make a house a home. You're just comfortable being around them. It's not forced. It's like you guys fall into this routine and it just feels right from the beginning. And it's just this beautiful surprise for both of you that this has happened. Because it seems like maybe even both of you just thought it wasn't possible. When here's another fire sign. So fire and earth I'm seeing together, or another fire sign, I guess. Well, it turned into a love reading again. So thanks, Sag. Have a good one. Bye.